So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down. And we've got a Thursday grid. And like I wished yesterday at the end of the solve, man, I hope it's full of rebuses. So we're about to find that out. But first, we're winding down with this fantastic Italian red deliciousness. It is just so complex and bold. And there's no looking at the keyboard or your watch through this. This is about as deep a ruby red as you can possibly get. And on the nose, nothing but cassis and a slight bit of vanilla. And on the palate, the exact same. It is absolutely just a thrill to have this. I'm loving every bit of it. I may drink that whole bottle tonight. So, all right. Well, we got a Josh Goodman construction, which is pretty exciting, right? Edited by Joel Fagliano, as usual. And again, like yesterday, he actually constructed today's mini. So if you get a chance to go try that one out, pretty clever little old mini. All right, let's just jump into our grid and see what we got here. Okay, out. We got a lot of circles in this grid, too. Okay, out. Attempting to beat the curve. Okay. Reluctant to, maybe loathe. There's no point. Need a little bit more than that. Most important thing. Jason Mraz hit that spent 76 weeks on the Billboard Top 100 chart. I can't remember. It's like So Alone or something like that. I can't remember. I did spend a lot of time though. Yeah, like a year and a half. Monument seen in the Pacific Northwest. Still not there. A proverb about risk. Government agency whose initialism omits explosives. So there's this T in here. Considering we just had this, I think, yesterday. How about alcohol, tobacco, and firearms? Does this open anything up for us? Wasn't this supposed to be loathe? And I put a loat. Okay, that looks better. Maybe thus now. We got a thus. We got a thus in there. Attempting to beat the curve. Maybe this is, it's futile. Futile. We got a clever little grid going today. This is going to be a challenge. I said what I said. Hall could be toe. Reporter's question. Well, looking at 5 letters. Who, what, where, when, why. We could try that to start with, unless it's something different. Could be. Performers wearing Oshiroi makeup, and I don't think I can get kabuki in here, so I'm going to go with geisha. And wow, I'm really just, I don't know what's going on with my fingers. Modern navigation aid, how about a GPS? So, a tip in the working world, don't something. At the wheel, okay, so maybe steering. It was also in the mini today too. Certain grocery payment option. I guess that could be the EBT. I said what I said. Population centers informally. I guess it would be metros. Okay, well, you know, we'll see. Electricians at times, so to speak, could be as it were. And Japanese company that created Hello Kitty. And this is just one of those that you just need to stick up here in your word hoard and don't even try to make sense of it. Sanrio. I mean, it's going to show up. It just is going to show up, right? Let's see. So what do we got here? We got composer Stravinsky, and that's Igor. And electricians at times can be wirers, so it's kind of inelegant to a degree. Bagel option, how about a sesame bagel? Genesis creator, how about Sega? All right, well, that's good. And one-time rank for Tim Walls, going to be Command Sergeant Major. performed again as an experiment. Maybe this is to rerun here in the past tense. Rerun. A plea to plan wisely. I honestly don't have a clue. Abraham Lincoln was the first to keep one at the White House. President Obama has caused Reddit to crash. I guess that's Ask Me Anything. So I guess this is a cat. Half a score. Oh, the score being 20. Got it. All right, so 10. That makes sense. We got our cat now. Plan, don't. Is this an H? Sounds of realization. I guess it may be cart before a horse. Look at this black bar here. It's so bold. Let's try horse here. Maybe this will give us a clue as to the rest of what these things are. Paint type. How about oil? With a wink, say. Maybe slyly. Made public could be aired. And so with that, like a bassoon's sound, could be reedy. Adams, who co-founded the magazine, the photography magazine Aperture, and I guess that's Ansel. Group for alkali metals on the periodic table, and they're in group 1. February Revolution abdicator would be the Tsar. Put your wallet away. Department store department. Senator's footwear. Wyoming Peak. Let's go with the Teton. Le Grand Teton. Diagnostics done with footoscopes in old stores, and those were actually x-rays. My very first serious job, I was a surgical assistant to a foot and ankle reconstructive surgeon in Grapevine, Texas, and he had one of these old things. He didn't use it, of course. It was just kind of like a nostalgic piece, but that's pretty funny, right? Footoscopes. And how dangerous too. I'm sure they weren't even covering people with lead aprons or anything, right? So I think a miniature dog might be a toy. I gotta tell you, this thing is just it's just an enigma to me so far today. I'm not getting what any of this is. And Senator's footwear, a state slogan. Don't. The only one I can think of being from Texas is "Don't mess with Texas." So. Piece of equipment for a pit master. Okay, well, that could be a smoker. My brother-in-law is a pit master, if I ever saw one. That dude can cook on a grill. Betwixt could be amid. I don't know what this is. I've got a clue. I don't even know if I have all of my stuff around this is right. I don't know what could end in TX, though, but I'm thinking that is the... Okay, long stretch. Eon. How about that? Party animal. This is clever. I think we have ourselves a piñata. And I guess we're talking about hockey. So the Senators, so a skate? What in the hell is that? I mean, I am all out of whack here. So let's try to get to something. Law mandating curb cuts in brief. That's the Americans with Disability Act. Leaf cutter, for example. It's a blank miniseries chronicling the age. It's a sin. And I guess this leaf cutter could be an ant. And yes, I was humming the Pet Shop Boys because that's what I do. Fade away. Maybe die out. Die off. Yankees slugger 1. That's right. This kid, get to know him. He is a slugger. And he's like in his early 20s, too. He's going to be around a while. I mean, I think he's going to be one of those. He can hit a ball. Request that one can. Perhaps we're asking two goats. Well, I would say that would be eggs on. Snickers component. And if that's an on, this is an in, I could put... nougat in here, because what is it? Caramel, nougat, chocolate, peanuts. All right, so I guess we got die out is to fade away. Some square dancers, guys or gals. What do we got? In a subdued manner. Thin layer. Topper, maybe a lid. Malicious could be spiteful. Okay, well, this is good. Thin layer. Cable channel known for its original movies. I guess this would be Lifetime original movies. So I guess we got gals here for our squared answers. Nothing feels comfortable, really, at all, with the exception of maybe it's a sin. Okay, yeah, I mean, there's so much could be going on here. I just don't quite get it. I think that 5 down, 18 down up there is eggs on. I think that might be a rebus, but I don't see any other. I don't know. Is that a rebus up top there with the don't mess with, I'm assuming, Texas? It's all out of whack. I guess the thin layer could be lamina. Pasta specification al dente. And I don't even know. LA to Austin direction. I guess it would be east, southeast. Mr. Met is the baseball. Has no remorse. How about isn't sorry? Very clever stuff. And very challenging too, and not a whole lot of anything that you can just go, oh yeah, that's it for sure. No, none of that stuff. So put your wallet away could be a my treat, and a tip in the working world: don't. Oh, do you see it in there? Do you see it? So I think this is a U. And the reason I think that is a U, and I think that it's don't mix business and pleasure. So if you look at the circled clues, it looks like that's going to be business, and then we've got the non-circled clues spells out pleasures. So that is very interesting. Don't mix business and pleasure. And it's mixing with it. And that means, and by the way, the largest city in Yorkshire is Leeds. Lovely place. But, so again, don't mess with Texas, right? I guess they've messed with Texas because now it's Essex, and that's not cool. So what do you got down here now? A proverb about risk. Don't. It looks like it's going to be a basket. If that's a B for basket, then I guess attempting to beat the curve as in a curved ball could be at bat. That's cool. Monument seen in the Pacific Northwest could be a totem. And out. Most important thing. Jason Mraz. I think it's I'm something. If that's that, then I guess an out could be an alibi, right? You know, if it. So. Okay, so we won't put all of our eggs in one basket, right? So, most important thing. Okay. Goads. Okay, so maybe this is eggs now. We got to get to our rebus here. Let's fix our rebus. I think eggs on. Oh God. Have a hard time spelling in this thing because I'm not used to using it. So eggs. So the most important thing could be the be-all, which is pretty clever. And so basket all. Okay, I don't know. All ones eggs? I'm trying to make this work with the Jason Mraz hit. 76 weeks on Billboard Hot 100 chart. All in one. Let's try all in one. I don't really know what else to put there. In one. Really don't know. No, I don't feel that that's right. I don't really feel that that's... I don't feel comfortable with that one yet. Okay, let's just go to see what else we got going on here. Okay, so maybe this is So Sue Me. And act out. Fast food sandwich with multiple farewell tours. It's got to be the McRib, right? And act out could be to mime. I knew you come through, bro. An idiom about regret. Character name in both The Seagull and Three Sisters. Oh, God. Okay. More frosty. Maybe Ramir? Rosen, who wrote The Joys of Yiddish. How about Leo? Items given to arriving passengers. Okay. Inyo. Belays. Sets of elevators. One way to be caught would be in a line. Sort could be ilk. Sets of elevators. I guess this could be my man. My man. The sets of elevators. Maybe banks, which is a very strange usage of that. I think I might have read that once in my life. And if I didn't have all but the A, I would have never figured that out. So I guess this could be arena. But, so don't cry. And the circled letters here look like spilled milk. Okay, this is a very, very clever grid. I'm going to go with all your eggs, and then this is the one basket. I don't know what it is, right? And if we're wrong, I can see this is where we're going to get hemmed up. So all your eggs. All right. Oh, well, I guess we're finished. That was, wow, stunningly crazy. That was a crazy grid. Let's take a look at it real fast. I'm sure there's something I missed here. So alibi. So we messed with Texas. So don't mess with Texas. And don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's very clever. And on your downs, you have the end all be all, right? I'm yours. Eggs on. We're mixing business with pleasure here, which is just phenomenal. I mean, this is probably the greatest puzzle I've done since the last time I said that. I'm going to finish this whole bottle tonight, just FYI. I love this cart horse thing here. The separator here is different. And of course, crying over spilled milk. And even the milk itself, it's like it's running off the table, right? You know, how fantastically clever. What a beautiful grid. The only fill that I wasn't all that crazy about besides ATF and probably lid. No, I mean, I really didn't have anything that I was upset about, really. I mean, ATF was kind of, and yeah, so no. Even the one over here at 61 across was fun because it was basically saying, you know, which group on the periodic table. And this is great, you know, the alkali metals and stuff. So, what a great grid. So, you know what? Let's just toast that and let's just finish this off with it. So with that, let's just dump this one away. And we'll go ahead and bring in our see you slide, which I just love ringing that bell. And so until we see you tomorrow for the Friday grid, which I hope is just as stumping and challenging. I do. I mean, I like them when they're awful like that. It's great. Then we will see you for tomorrow's mini and the grid. And until then, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Servus. Grüß Gott. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Be well. Be good to yourselves. Be good to others. And we'll see you tomorrow. We'll wind down. Cheers. Be careful.